Hello, Alaydriem.
Hello, Liara. How are you? What you up to? What brings you to these parts?
Well, you might note that I kind of have nothing but an Elytra. It's not even enchanted at the moment.
Ah, yes, I see. You had an accident with the big unknown. Great outdoors.
Yeah, there was a skeleton and some lava, and but hey, there is a portal to the mining desert now. The close by one, not the one that's got a mesa.
Oh, good.
So you know, pluses and minuses.
Yeah. So you dug all the way out there, and then you had a little incident, I guess, in lava.
Yeah, in the midst of building a portal, I kind of got knocked in, and my wings couldn't make up their mind if they were deployed or not. Did not make it back out of the lava. Did not have my fire resistance potion on my hotbar. Lesson learned.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
I understand
take it
you might have an experience source. Yeah.
Yes, I do, and I promise you, there is no pain and suffering that is involved in it. Here, let me sleep real quick so that pain and suffering does not hit both of us while we're over here. So yeah, if you come this way, I will show you the great experience farm that does not cause any pain and suffering to anyone whatsoever. I promise.
I have concerns that you keep repeating that. How many armadillos were tortured in the making of this farm?
There are no armadillos that are tortured in the making of this farm, and there's no Alays. Unlike Really Adequate, I don't torture Alays. I mean, he's just a downright monster for doing that.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening here.
Yes. See, it's perfectly safe, and the ghast, as we all know, loves snowballs. So there is no pain, there is no unhappiness, there is nothing but pure happiness and great. Those cries you hear, they aren't cries of pain, they're cries of tickling and joy.
You ever had one of those chair massages where they like really pound your back and you can't tell if it hurts or not?
Yes,
I feel like that's what's
like
happening to the ghast.
It's exactly like that. And I have the actions and stuff pack on, so every now and then he just like giggles and squirms around. It's so cute. So you can definitely tell that he likes it on mine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, so you're welcome to use this. I guess all you need to do is, if you want to rethrow that trident so you get the XP, you just need to throw it right on that thingy-majigger. And then let's just make sure that that's there. Yeah, and then you want to come over here. Inside of this thingy-majigger, there is a splash potion of infestation.
Excellent. Okay.
Just climb up there and just, give him a little bath.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Yep.
Got it.
Yep. And then just climb down there in that little door. Yep. Over here.
In the door over here?
Yep. Just climbing right through there. And then hug that wall. Yeah, just drop down in that little hidey hole right there.
Oh, in the hidey hole. Okay.
There you go. And you should start seeing the XP go right up.
Yeah, no, they're coming. I levels are going up. Awesome. All right. This is
it's special, isn't it?
Somehow not the silliest. Yeah, like I'm trying to contemplate how this isn't the weirdest thing that I've done in Minecraft,
Yeah, I mean, this is all totally normal. I mean, you're using the ghast mechanic of him liking snowballs in order to get XP. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's totally fine by me.
Okay. All right. And yeah, I guess I'll bring over some nether wart for sure for the extra potions. Because the other ingredients are just gunpowder and stone, right?
Yep, just gunpowder and stone, yeah.
Yeah, I have those. Would you like anything in exchange for me using this?
No, just
okay.
I would like you to keep mob sounds on the entire time is what I would like you to do. To be honest, the only reason why I want to turn them off actually is the silverfish noises. Okay.
But I'll make you a deal. I'll leave the mob sounds on. I will turn off block sounds though.
That's fair. Okay, well, yeah, whenever you're done, just turn the lever off over here. Everything will turn off, and enjoy.
I shall enjoy. Also, apparently something over there doesn't count as blocks. I'm assuming it's the actual trident. But thank you for your help.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. Enjoy. I have to go get back to work. Bye.
All right, bye.
It's not awkward at all that you're in a glass cage now. Hello there, beautiful pixels. My name is Alaydriem, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock Season 7, where we need to get started on some building here on the server, but we are shy a few potatoes of making a house. And actually, we're shy of a little bit more than a few potatoes. We're shy of like a lot of blocks. So today, we are going to go on a little adventure to try and find all the beautiful blocks that we are going to need in order to make this work. Now, as you can see here, I've started to carve out a little area that we can hopefully place something quite beautiful in. And I don't know if we will get to building in this episode, but if we do, great. If we don't, it'll be all about adventures and a little bit of chaos probably. So that's going to be what the plan for this episode is. So as you see here, I have this area carved out. There's going to be a couple things that we're going to need. I have an idea for a build, and it's going to require a couple of crazy materials. So number 1 on the list, prismarine. Number 2, nether wart, the green beautiful kind. And then number 3, we're gonna need some skulk veins. So why don't we head out on our journey and see what we can find. And our first stop brings us to an ocean monument buried underneath this massive ice sheet here at the end of the world, or more specifically, just like 500 blocks away from where we normally live. Now, I've never seen an ocean monument buried underneath an ice sheet like this, which does kind of make using this for a guardian farm kind of a non-starter, but that's a good thing for us because that means that no one else is going to want this, which means we can pillage it for all the prismarine that we need. We'll basically tear the entire thing down. We won't be able to put a guardian farm here because the spawn spots will basically be blocked by ice. I'm sure that maybe the Adequate knows a way to get this done because he's an expert at building these farms. But me, on the other hand, guardian farms just have never really been my jam. But fortunately for me, all we care about is the material, and I am fairly competent at getting all of the materials that we need. See, my strategy here, aside from being like attacked by wild bears, is to basically use aqua affinity through the use of soul sand blocks. So we'll basically be able just to go down there with soul sand blocks, and then we can just swim around all day long as we need. Now, the downside of this, of course, is that we have the mining fatigue effect, and we do need to break in through this. And fortunately, the easiest way I've always found to do this is just to grab yourself some TNT, and then as long as you can make yourself a little 2x2 block that you basically yank all the water out of, you can then just drop TNT directly through the roof here, and it's no big deal whatsoever for you to blow a hole in the roof and get swimming on down. And fortunately, even with the mining fatigue effect, with any decent shovel, you won't have any problem at all of, well, digging down through all of this nonsense. Now, what I like to do here, if I grab my shovel, we'll need to pull it out here real quick. We can just dig down here, and then we'll just drop a piece of TNT right down here, light it with some flint and steel, and bada bing, bada boom, we have ourselves an entryway into this ocean monument. And I just realized at this point that there is no sound, so boom, I guess? Yeah, boom. That's the sound things make. I don't know why there's no sounds. Anyway, as you can see here, we now have this open for us to get down into. So now the only thing that we really need to do is set our spawn, make sure that we have our soul sand, which is in one of these things right here. We'll take out this elder guardian, and then we'll go mine some prismarine. Of course, that would require us to have soul sand on our possession, which for some reason I don't, even though I came all the way out here. I think I had another plan maybe that would involve me going to the nether. So built a quick little nether portal over here. I figured we can hop in the nether, fly over, grab ourselves some soul sand. We're like 1,000 blocks away from the nearest nether portal, so this should be fine. Hey there, buddy. Nice to see you. We want to keep these polar bears away, though. I'm going to keep the polar bears away. I have a nice little pillar here, so remember where we are. And we'll just throw this in there, and then we will bring some torches with us. Maybe I'll mine this. Maybe I won't mine this. This will take a really long time to mine. Sorry, it takes so long to mine, even with mining fatigue and efficiency 5. And into the nether we go. And somehow I've ended up back in an ocean monument? Hold on, wait a minute. Where? What? Yes, block lag. There's more than block lag happening. This is Slack's nether portal, I think? How did we end up all the way over here? Well, this is a little bit unexpected. I'm not entirely sure how another portal linked over 1,000 blocks away in the overworld.
So I'm gonna wait for mining fatigue to fall off, and then once that is done, I will go grab myself some more soul sand blocks, and then we can go through this portal. I'm pretty sure this is Slack's portal, but we'll just see if maybe we can get lucky and it'll bring us back to where we're supposed to go. And back through the portal is... Yeah, this is definitely where Slack lives. Look at this. Look, we were at negative 200, negative 200. That's like we are 1,000+ blocks away along the diagonal as the crow flies, thereabouts. There is no reason whatsoever that our nether portals should have linked up this far away. And I don't have wings, so I guess I'm walking back. Great. I'm trying to decide whether I can look through Slack stuff for a boat, but I think it's probably not. I'm just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave before I get in trouble. How do I get out of here? So back at the Ocean Monument with all the Elder Gardens cleared out, this is what I was talking about. You just grab yourself a soul sand block and bada bing, bada boom, you are good to go. Now, I only need like maybe a couple stacks of the prismarine in here. So if at some point we have an idea for what we want to do with this Ocean Monument, maybe I'll do something, because having an Ocean Monument under the ice, I think would be a very, very cool thing. But I need the regular prismarine and then the dark prismarine. Now, one of my favorite things about prismarine that I learned last season here on Truly Bedrock is that the blocks aren't a consistent color. They change constantly. They are constantly shifting between this very light turquoise and this kind of more dark blue color. And it gives a really nice effect, especially in time lapses, because you can see the shade of the block changing more clearly then. And it's a block I've really kind of just learned to like building with, to give it that extra little flash. I don't think that it's a good block to use in bulk, but I definitely feel it is a good block to use more consistently with a variety of other types of blocks, specifically like skulk and blocks like that. So we're gonna basically just clear out all of the monument of all the prismarine. We'll leave the superstructure up, but like all the floor and stuff, we'll take that with us. And when we have this done, we'll head over and get the other blocks we need. Now, on my way over to look for some caves that I could find, some skulk, splat, by the way, sorry. I don't have game sounds because the silly device that I was using came unplugged, because I'm dumb, sorry. Just imagine, you don't want me making my own vocals for this game. Anyway, I found ourselves a trial chamber, which is really, really good because I actually needed a whole bunch of this oxidized copper, which for me is also a really nice block because you can make lots of pretty things with copper. There's a lot of very, very pretty builds that oxidize copper. And with the new copper golem coming, it's a very good time, I think, to have a whole bunch of copper. Anyway, this trial chamber I found to be a little bit interesting, not because it had super duper great loot, but because down a deep hallway of death, there was more death. Yes, death in the forms of a trial spawner mixed in with a deep dark. And yes, this is about as terrifying as you might imagine it to be, primarily because there is in fact a shrieker and a warden sensor over there. So I'm just gonna block this off, and I never want to go this way ever again. I'll get the skulk I need some other way, because this is too scary for me. Which really just leaves the last part of our adventure, which is gathering up some, I'm looking for the green nether trees, the Nylium stems, I think is what they're called, the very, very pretty ones. And to do that, we obviously have to go into the nether, where we got very, very lucky finding 2 pieces of ancient debris so quickly. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I don't remember where I put these. I think I have already lost these, which very, very typical me. I don't have a bunch of storage quite hooked up quite yet, so eventually I'll find what we need. They're somewhere in one of the chests that I have, most likely, probably. But this harrowing tale brought us to a soul sand valley yet again. That's very, very far. Actually, this really isn't all that far away. It just feels very far away, where we got tons of bone blocks and also a whole bunch of skeletons, which that's foreshadowing, by the way. There's a whole bunch of skeletons here. But the other thing that I found over here, aside from all the very, very beautiful bone blocks, I was hoping that I would find one of the naturally spawned dried ghast, the little baby things. And would you lo and behold, there is indeed one down here. I think he's right down here beside this. It's beside this or one of the other ones. I think he's hiding around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is, right there. Right there. Beautiful little dried ghast right there. Unfortunately, this dried ghast and I would not be friends for very, very long. Because as you can imagine, with me and lava and heights and the nether and big scary things and me being extra dumb hanging near a ledge, things don't normally go that well. And for me, in this instance, you see, I got distracted by a ghast and then I was gone. Yeah. Now, there comes a time in every gamer's career where they decide now is a really good time to take a break, because if I keep going, I'm going to be a whole lot more frustrated than I need to be. And fortunately, in times like these on a server, we have lots of good friends to keep us company.
It's the... If you go to the center of the lake...
There's a lake.
Sorry, that's very nondescript if you don't know where the lake is. If you go to Rogue's house...
I got it.
And you had...
Lake.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in it.
Great, you went swimming. Lovely.
I said go to the center of the lake. I went to the center of the lake.
Yes, you did.
Could I be more literal?
No, you could not. You also have a bat head on.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair. I heard that T-Man was looking for bat heads, so I went and got a bunch of them. And I have no intention of giving them to him. I'm just going to flaunt it out over him.
I'm just getting used to the fact you're blinking.
Oh, yes. Yes, the Bedrock skins blink. Does that disturb you? Does that disturb you?
No, it's just a... Oh, there's a thing.
Well,
Although I do find that when people blink at you, it's almost like a, oh dear, not again.
well, yeah, so the Bedrock ones, like, sometimes they blink for a very long time where they just close their eyes, and it's like, it feels like a minute. Yeah, sometimes it does that.
Oh, look at that. Lovely loot.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to anything. This is literally all I have.
Anything?
Yeah, sure, why not? What do I have? Do I have anything good? I mean, I have some prismarine. That's probably about the best thing that I have.
You got a shulker in here.
Do I? A shulker, really? Are you sure? I do have a brown shulker.
Brown.
Who did I get a brown shulker from? Hold on.
Well, it's yours now, so you can have that as well.
What is this? Oh no, it's 49 pages. Did you just put this in here?
There you go.
Great. Do I really have to read all 49 pages of this?
Well, that's your own leisure. I'll tell you, I had the same reaction when 49. It's okay.
That's a lot of reading.
It's not full. The first few pages implies that it's just text. Actually, it's about 8-9 pages. It's still a lot of reading, but it's not 49.
Got it. Okay. I will read this and confirm this. I don't know if I agree with I willingly took the curse from you.
Oh, no.
But I'll have my lawyer look this over, and we'll get back to you by the end of the day, okay? Does that sound good?
Yeah, it's yours, trust me.
Okay. Well, great.
There are multiple ways of it becoming yours. I think you'll find multiple pages hard to read.
So it turns out that new friends on the server are here really just to make your life miserable and give you new curses. So the long story short of this is that I was deceived into taking this. Don't worry, I'm going to be consulting my lawyers. And I must wear the bat head at all time and follow the rules and then pass the curse on. There's a couple ways that I can do this. Number one, another player can willingly take it, which I know an easy mark for that to do that. Their curse begins immediately. I do a job or task, prank or plot, blah, 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 blah. Strike with venom, use the bat venom, renamed Inksack. yeah, there's a whole bunch. This is a really long book. There's a lot of stuff in here, but the long and short of it is I basically just need to hand this off. So I imagine that I will find someone to hand this off to, and then from there, hopefully we can be rid of it, because I'm not keeping a bad hat on for forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah, mystery. I've disguised it in a shulker or a barrel with a cryptic message. I don't think that counts. I think my lawyer's going to dissect that. Don't worry for that. So with this absolute disaster of an episode now completed, I hope that you enjoyed the silent track. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, and wish me luck getting rid of this ridiculous hat. Goodbye, beautiful pixels.